Hey guys, so why me? It's the title of the video and it's pretty much what I want to discuss. Um, Lots of the times we go through things in our lives, phases, we go through experiences, and in general, we are good people, depending on how you live your life. Um, you try to go by the rules and, harm none and do good by people, do well by people. But then there comes a point or a time in your life when you just go downhill or there's some type of downfall. And you look up to the universe and you say, Universe, I've honored you. Universe, I have tried my best. Why me? What we fail to realize a lot of the times is that we go through those bad phases, we go through downfalls because they are initiations into a higher state of beings. They are learning lessons. They are experiences that we are to learn from and we are to go from, to grow from. And a lot of the times it's hard to accept that because you feel, I deserve more, or you feel I don't deserve this, or you feel you're in the midst of it all and just trying to be happy and trying to be positive through it all. It's not easy and sometimes it's unfathomable, but that's the whole point of it. It's learning how to crawl through the mud and learning how to crawl from the bottom of the mountain and reach the top, reach the highest plane. It's going through those experiences, going through the hardships. That is where you learn the lessons. That is what morphs you and changes you and helps grow you and helps elevate you. If everything was easy and everything came to us as we wanted it to, and if we never experienced any hardship, what would there be to grow or learn from? Of course, you can grow or learn from good, but there are two sides to everything. There has to be a balance to everything, dark and light, good and bad. Those bad experiences help us to give us lessons that we can learn and grow from so that we know next time around, maybe I shouldn't take that path, or maybe that's not such a good thing to do. Or now I learned a lesson about something, so maybe now this time I know to look out for these signs. And usually it's when we don't learn the lessons that the same thing keeps repeating over and over again, and we continue to ask the question, why me? Only because we haven't learned what it is we were supposed to learn during the first time or during the first life lesson that we went through. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. For anyone who's out there going through hard times or going through troubles, going through difficulties, know that it will get better. We have to go through the dark in order to find the light. How would you know what it was if there wasn't a contrast there? It's like that in all aspects of life. And it's just our journey. It's a part of our earth journey. We're put on the earth to learn and to grow and to come in contact with others that we can teach and learn and grow from, and to all elevate as higher beings together. Because when we elevate, the universe elevates. Because we are part of the universe, and the universe is a part of us. We all come from it. So we're all one being. And I call the being Allah. And for us to elevate with the Creator and to elevate to become higher and closer to the Creator, and to at one point go back to the Creator and take all of that beautiful energy with us that we have manifested while here on the earth, in elevating. We have to be able to reach that point. We have to be able to ascend. And in order for us to be able to ascend, we have to go through hardships. We have to go through troubles. We have to go through the experiences that will grow us and turn us into beautiful light beings that we are. Um, it's those heart-wrenching, soul-shaking experiences that will have a lasting effect on our minds and our souls and our spirits, so that we won't, say, wow, I'm going to change, and then go back to being exactly what we were before. If the experience is daunting enough to shift your being and shift your mind and shift your state of being and your state of mind, then it's more likely that you will continue to stay in that state of being and continue to stay in that state of mind and not revert back to your former self. So everything can't be easy and everything can't come easy. And me myself, have gone through things, and I am going through things now. And I've came to a point in my life where I asked the universe, why me? I am not a bad person. And you know what? I decided to embrace it and just to learn from it. Like Witch on the Rock said in one of her videos, and I kept the comment with me. I actually wrote it down. She said, I am not going to let it make me bitter, but I will let it make me smarter. And that is a very good attitude to have when going through life and, going through hardships. Learn from whatever it is that you're supposed to learn from. If it's a negative thing, take it and turn it into a positive thing. Okay? There's positivity in everything. If you're alone, learn how to embrace that time. Learn how to be alone. Learn how to embrace yourself. Learn yourself. Pamper yourself. Be with yourself. And don't need any other people around for it to be a security blanket for you. I had relationships that I was in, and I had to learn from those relationships, and then I had to gather up enough strength to leave those relationships, and I had to be alone. And right now, that's a state that I am in right now, but I am fine with it, and I have come to appreciate it. I've come to learn from it. I've come to grow from it. And but at first, when it happened, it was, universe, why me? And now looking back on it, several months later, it's thank you, universe, because there were things there that weren't right and that I obviously did not see, and I had to learn from, and I had to take a step back from it all, and I had to take a step back into myself and to contemplate and to analyze what went on there and what went wrong there, so that I would not repeat those same mistakes, and so that I would know how not to get myself into the same situation. Sometimes we just need time to be with spirit, with ourselves, and to contemplate. And if you come to a point in time where you cannot figure out the answer to why me, take out, a couple of minutes out of your day, every day, to just sit and speak to the universe, speak to the creator, the God, the goddess, speak to the wind, speak to your spirit, speak to your ancestors, and ask the question. And if you listen well enough, you will get an answer. We are not here, we are not abandoned, we are never really truly alone. Just us in the physical world and the physical beings feel as if we are alone. But if you do reach out into the other realms, you have guardians there that are watching over you, and that can help you and that can guide you. So there is always an answer to that question, why me? We just really have to take out the time to listen and to find it. And a lot of that has to do with contemplation. So I feel like I should share this with you guys, because for a long time now I've been going through something that had brought me to this perspective, and I felt as if, I have finally come into a place of enlightenment about it, and I've finally come into a place of acceptance about it, and that I should share what I think about, hardships and life struggles with other people, so that if anyone else out there is going through it, it can help them, just help them to realize that at some point it will get better, and that everything happens for a reason, nothing is by chance. And that, you know, the road that we're on right now, the path that we're on right now, the situation that we're on right now is either a consequence of choices or a result of karma, and we just have to learn to embrace it. And, you know, if you're sad, cry. Write down how you're feeling, write down why you're feeling the way you're feeling, analyze it, release it. Don't hold on to it and stuff it down and become angry and begin to hate everyone. If someone has done you wrong, understand them. Put yourself into their shoes and understand why that person is the way that they are. Feel sad for them and forgive them. Because you don't want to take in negativity that someone else has portrayed onto you. Live by your spirit and try to hear the messages of spirit. And take the lessons that you learn in life and grow from them. So, why me? Why you? Because you're special. Because you were put here to grow and to learn. Because it is your path and your journey. And that path and journey will lead you somewhere in the end where it all makes sense and it was all worth it. I just want to say that I was watching something and there was this poem there, and the poem really stood out to me, and I took it as a message because messages can come through all forms and all ways. So I want to read it for you guys because it really spoke to my state of being that I am in right now, and I hope you guys can hear me over my fan. But oh, so I'll tell you the name of the show I was watching was actually from BBC, and it was called Survivors, and they actually canceled it after 2 seasons, which is kind of sucky, but this was something I took away from it, so I'll read you guys the poem. To everything there is a season and a time, to every purpose under the heaven. A time to be born and a time to die. A time to kill and a time to heal. A time to mourn and a time to dance. A time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing. A time to get and a time to lose. That was a poem, but I added at the end, may I learn from my time here on this earth. And I think that speaks to everything. You know, everything having a purpose and a reason, and it occurs at a certain point in time in your life because it correlates to something else that is to happen in the future down the road. And I've heard someone say that, you know, everything in life is not fixed. Karma determines the path that we are on now, whether it's karma from this life or karma from your past lives, determines the situations and the circumstances that you are in today and what you come in contact with today, what path you're on today. But there are still several different paths within that life that we can choose, within that karma that we can choose. So in that sense, we do have free will. So, you know, don't forget that it's not fixed and that it can always get better. It really just depends on choices, and it depends on what you decide to do, you know, who you decide to be with, what you decide to surround yourself with, the state of mind you decide to have. It can all have a bearing on the path that you will choose and travel in your life. So if you're going through a hard situation right now, just try to find the lessons in it and just try to learn from it. I've been doing some past life work, and I actually, from that work and speaking with ancestors, I actually know a lot of the reasons why I am on the path that I'm on right now. You know, why I've had shitty relationships or whatever it may be. And you know, just doing that, being able to, like I said, take out the time to contemplate, take out the time to speak with your spirit guides or speak with your ancestors, it can help a lot in gaining wisdom and gaining you know, understanding of why it is things are the way that they are and what you have to do to change them. And they can help you get the answer to the question, why me? So hopefully this video wasn't too all over the place. I just wanted to come and share something from the heart with you guys, and I hope that the message touched someone out there and was able to help someone out there. So yeah, until next time, guys, peace, love, and blessings. Be blessed.